Hello everyone, welcome to Sai Demi. Myself Sai. In this class, we are going to learn what is DevOps. So, quick introduction about myself. Why you should learn DevOps from me. I'm a senior DevOps engineer as well as senior AWS cloud architect, having 9 years of IT experience. Here I teach both technologies, AWS as well as DevOps at Sai Demi. These two are two different technologies. Okay, so if you want to see my AWS demo, for that we have separate video. You can go through that one. So I have cleared all three AWS certifications with a good score. I'm a corporate trainer too. I provide training to employees as well in companies. I'm a recruiter of my company, official recruiter. I take interviews for all three technologies, AWS, DevOps as well as Linux. That too, all modes of interviews, telephonic, Skype, face-to-face, to everyone, freshers, senior folks, everyone. I have good teaching experience, and these are the projects in which I have worked on. Amazon, IBM, Barclays, Claridge, AT&T, BT, Wells Fargo, HSBC, InfoStage. Okay. So this is quick introduction about myself. Before we jump into DevOps, you should know some important points. These are very important points. The first one is no AWS, no IT job. You might be having doubt. Sai, we are talking about DevOps and why you are introducing AWS in between. See here, it is like that only. It is mandatory. Why? Because nowadays no company is maintaining their physical infrastructure. Every company is maintaining their infrastructure in cloud. That's why irrespective of any technology you are from, you should know AWS first. Okay, you are a developer, you write some code, you create one application, you deploy into server. Where is that server? It is in cloud. You are a system administrator, you need to administer so many systems. Where are those systems? They are in cloud. Okay, so in DevOps we are going to launch so many machines. Okay, so many servers we are going to launch. From where we can launch? We are going to launch from AWS only. That's why AWS is mandatory, must and should nowadays. Okay, no AWS, no IT job. So in this DevOps class, I'm going to cover AWS as well. Okay, no DevOps, no survival in IT industry. If you don't learn DevOps, you can't survive in IT industry. So why it is so that you will understand by the end of this demo. Whatever points that you can see here, right? Each and every point, I will repeat this slide at the end of my demo. Automatically you will get answers to each and every point. Okay. Must and should for freshers especially. We have openings for freshers as well. Why? Because DevOps is a new technology. Since it is new for everyone, right? It is new for fresher as well as it is new for senior manager who is having 30-40 years of experience. That's why we have openings for everyone. It is must and should for freshers especially because it's a good opening for them. No need pre-IT experience. Since it is new, how can we expect experience from everyone? Correct or not? So I need 10 years of experience in Java. That too I want 10 members. Okay, I will get hundreds of members. Correct or not? But the same 10 years experience I want in DevOps 10 members. I can't even get 2 to 3 years because it's a new technology. Since it is new for everyone, right? How can we expect experience from everyone? That is the reason we have openings for freshers as well. So no need to learn Linux or any other tool. See, if you want to learn DevOps, Linux is prerequisite. It is mandatory. So here, why I have added this point? Because before you join my class, you need not have any Linux knowledge. Because in this class, first I teach Linux, then only I jump into DevOps. See, in our DevOps class, first I am going to cover AWS, then I am going to cover Linux, then I'll jump into DevOps. Because in DevOps we are going to learn so many tools. Each and every tool we are going to install in Linux. That's why before you learn DevOps, you should know Linux first. So to learn Linux, we need that Linux server, right? So from where we will take that Linux server? Each and every Linux server that we are going to take from AWS. That's why before you learn Linux, you should know AWS. Okay. So interview also process they follow in the same manner. That's why I'm going to teach in the same manner. First AWS, then Linux, then DevOps. So before you come to my class, you need not to have any Linux or AWS knowledge. I teach everything here clearly. That means you come with zero knowledge. Everything I will explain. Okay, you can come with zero knowledge. No need to have any programming language. See here we are not going to use any programming languages. Okay, why it is so, that also you will understand by the end of my demo. Remember this one, this slide I'm going to repeat after my demo. Automatically you will get answers to each and every point. Okay, more job openings for both freshers and experienced, that also you will understand why it is so. And more abroad opportunities. In this technology we have more abroad opportunities, that also you will understand. Okay, after my demo. So these are some important points you should know. These are my AWS certifications. First one is solutions architect, second one is developer, third one is DevOps administrator. So still validity is at March 8th, 2021, March 14th, March 25th, 2021. Fine. Now coming to our DevOps. What is DevOps? Why we should learn DevOps? So before we jump into DevOps, you should know few important things. Organization needs. Okay, organization needs. For example, you want to establish an organization, any business or any IT company, could be anything. You want to establish one business, okay, one organization. So what you think, definitely you will think to bring that organization to number one position. Everyone think in the same manner, right? Everyone want to bring their organization to number one position, correct? Whether that will come to number one or not, that's a different matter. But we think in that way and we work for that, correct? Okay. So everyone wants to bring their organization to number one position, or one in top 10 or one in top 100, at least in top positions. So will that come to number one position like that only? No, right? We need to do a lot of hard work, smart work and all. We need to do so many things, and lot of time is involved, right? That won't happen overnight, right? Correct or not? So see here, there are certain guidelines. If you follow these guidelines, sooner or later, you can bring your organization to number one position. Sooner or later. So it might take some time, but definitely you can bring your organization to number one position if you follow these guidelines. The first one is faster delivery. Faster delivery. That means whoever delivers their product into market first, they will grab the whole market. Okay, whoever delivers their product into market first, they will grab the whole market. Best example if I would give you, that is Paytm. So in India, Paytm application became so successful. What we do with Paytm? If you instead of paying money physical cash, you pay by using Paytm. Okay. So Paytm became so popular. You know that just like Paytm, we have so many other applications, right, through which we can pay money. But why Paytm only became so popular? Why? Because they introduced this concept, faster delivery. They introduced this concept to the market, so they grabbed the whole market. Okay, that's why faster delivery is very, very important. Even though if you launch second, people will not switch to your application. See, you are already staying in one house. Okay, you got one new house with the same luxuries and same rent and all. Why you want to switch to this house? Unnecessary shifting of luggage and all. That's why faster delivery is very, very important. Okay, even though if someone launches second, people will not switch to that application because by the time they might have already addicted to this first application. They won't show much interest to switch to second application. Okay, is that faster delivery only enough? No, higher quality is very, very important. Quality is very, very important, guys, compared to faster delivery. In fact, quality comes first, then only faster delivery. Okay, I'll give one simple example. You know, right, Orkut, you might have heard, some of you might have used, right? And Facebook, every one of you know, correct? See, before Facebook, earlier we used to use Orkut, correct? Okay. So faster delivery comes to Orkut, correct? But why people started using Facebook? Faster delivery comes to Orkut only. But why people started using Facebook? Why? Because quality is important. Orkut did not maintain the quality, but Facebook maintained the quality. They added so many options, user-friendly options. They made it more user-friendly. Okay, but that's not the case with Orkut. That's why people switch it to Facebook. That means if you don't maintain the quality, even though if you launch the product into the market, people will switch to second application. Okay, that's why quality is must. Then only faster delivery. Got it? Next, lesser spending. See, you are achieving one thing by spending 100 rupees. You are achieving something by spending 100 rupees. The same thing In that place, you are spending 1 lakh rupees. Okay, for example, you want to buy a chair. The cost is 100 rupees, but you are spending 1 lakh. That means unnecessarily you are wasting your money. Correct? So if you waste your money in this manner, how can you generate more profits? How can you earn money? So what I'm trying to say is, don't waste your money unnecessarily. Try to reduce your expenditure as low as possible. Okay, try to reduce your expenditure as low as possible, but there should not be any compromise on these two things. While maintaining these two, try to reduce your expenditure as low as possible. And the fourth one is reduced outages. Okay, so reduce outage. Outage means server is down, website is down, product is not reachable to customer. That's what outage, right? Okay, see, I'll give one simple example. You are establishing one hotel in your locality. That is the first hotel that you establish. That means faster delivery is a first hotel. Okay. So you are maintaining higher quality, proper quality, high standards you are maintaining. So higher quality is. So lesser spending, you are not at all wasting your money. But you are closing shop one day, again you are opening one day, again closing, again opening, again closing, again opening. Okay, today you are opening, again tomorrow you are closing. Again one day you are closing, one day you are opening. If you do like this, can you attract customers? No, right? Before customer thinks to come to your shop, what do you think? Arey, why to go there unnecessarily? That shop will be closed only. It is better to choose some other shop. Even though the product quality is high. Correct? So that's why there should not be any outage. There should not be any downtime. Always your product should be reachable to customers. Okay, always your website should be up and running. Sometimes there could be some outages. There could be some downtime. There could be outages. That time, reduce your outages. Okay, reduce as low as possible. Try to make it high available as fast as possible. Okay, if at all any outage is there, try to reduce that one. Understood? So these are important points. Okay, these are organization needs. If you follow these guidelines, sooner or later, you can bring your organization to number one position. Okay, these are very, very important guidelines. Now you might be having doubts. Sai, why are you talking about all these things? So why these are related to DevOps? Yes, these are related to DevOps, guys. Let me explain. Let me give one simple example. See, you know, right, IRCTC application. IRCTC. Okay. So let me write here. IRCTC. Okay. So this is our application through which we book train tickets in India. Correct or not? Through which we book train tickets. So earlier this application, it was not there, right, earlier? So we used to go to reservation counters and we used to stand in queues, right? That too festival time. So a lot of issues we used to face, right? Okay, due to a lot of crowd, a lot of competition, right? But nowadays, are we visiting reservation counters? No, right? We are booking tickets through online itself. Okay. So just assume that now we do not have this IRCTC application. As of now, we do not have IRCTC application. Suddenly, one railway minister, he got an idea. Okay. Railway minister, he got an idea. So why can't we create this kind of application so that my citizens of India should be able to book tickets through online itself. Not only India, anyone. Okay. They should be able to book tickets through online itself. Okay. So they should not visit my reservation counters. They should pay money through online itself and they should get the printout and all through online. They should not visit my reservation counters. He got that kind of idea. So can he create this application? No, right? He is not good at technology. He is good at politics because he is a railway minister. He is not good at technology. So what he is going to do? He is going to talk to one IT company. Could be manager. This is IT company and he is a manager. He is going to talk to IT manager. Hey, IT manager, I want this kind of application. Okay. Please create that application and give it to me. I'll give money to you. That is a simple business deal. Correct or not? Okay. Yeah. See, he said, railway minister said, hey, IT manager, you please create this IRCTC application and give it to me. I'll give money to you. This is a simple business deal. Now, what this IT manager he is going to do? He is going to, because see, this IT manager, he can create that application because he is having his technical staff. Who are good at all technologies, who are capable enough to create that application. Correct or not? Okay, they are good at all technologies. They can create that application. So this IT manager, he is going to conduct one meeting, okay, with their staff, because they don't know that their staff, his staff, they don't know, right, what is that application all about. So he will conduct one meeting. In that, he will explain to his staff, hey, my dear staff, this so and so railway minister, he has given a task. So we need to create that IRCTC application. So in that, we'll discuss each and everything, like, okay, how much time it would take, how much cost it would incur, and how many extra computers we need, how much extra manpower we need. So all those things we discuss, and how much time it would take around approximately. So finally, we all came to one conclusion that it takes around 1 year. That's what we decided finally. Now, being an IT manager, what I'm going to do, I'm going to inform to railway minister. Hey, railway minister, it takes 1 year to finish that application. You come after 1 year with money, I'll provide that application to you. That's what he said to railway minister. So railway minister said, okay, please go ahead. Okay, I'll come after 1 year. Now, understand carefully here. This railway minister is giving one task to IT manager. Correct? What is the task? This IRCTC, right? This railway minister is giving IRCTC task to this IT manager. This task we call project. This task we call project. Who is giving this project? Railway minister. So whoever gives this project, we call that person as client. Whoever gives this project, that person we call client. Wherever client sits, that location we call on-site. Wherever he sits. Wherever you are working, that location we call offshore. See, on-site, it need not to be US, UK and other locations. No. Wherever my client sits, that is my on-site. Okay, so mostly we are getting projects from US and UK and Europe, these locations. That's why generally people think that on-site means these countries. No, nothing like that. Wherever he sits, that is my on-site. For example, if he is sitting in India only, that means India itself is my on-site. Okay, so wherever he sits, that is my on-site. Okay, fine. So wherever you are working, that is we call offshore. Okay. Now, once we finish this project, this client is going to pay money to us. Correct? This IT manager. That IT manager is going to pay that money to their staff, to his staff in the form of salaries, in the form of packages. Correct? That means who is paying our salaries? Not IT company. Correct? Client is paying our salaries. Remember that. Okay. So, because see, you are working for the client is going to pay money. Company is not going to pay any money to you. Remember that. Why should company pay? Correct or not? You are working for the client, right? Okay. That's the reason if you are not in any project, company is going to fire you after 2 to 3 months. Okay. Okay, fine. You know all these things. Finally, this railway minister, he said that, okay, Sai, I'll come after 1 year. You be ready with your application. Okay. Okay, fine. So we need to start groundwork, right? Okay. So what we started doing groundwork. So first step, developers. Developers started writing the code. Okay. So they write the code in their own, languages like Java, PHP, Python and all. They started writing the code for that entire application. All hundreds and thousands of pages of code. After writing the code, can we deliver that code to client? No, right? What you will do with that code? See, if you want to install Google Chrome application in your laptop, so what you are getting .exe application, right? Or are you getting that hundreds and thousands of pages of code? No, you are getting .exe application. That means we can't deliver that raw code directly to client. So what we have to do? We need to build. We need to build. So what is build? Compiling that source code, converting into small .exe application or small deliverable that we can deliver to our clients. Okay, see, if you want to install Google Chrome, you are getting .exe application, right? That is a built form of that code, source code. Okay, so that's what build. Build means compiling that source code, converting into a small .exe or .var, .jar, so that we can install in our machines. Okay, fine, building is over. Can we deliver that application to client? No, again he will shout, hey Sai, what kind of application that you have created? That is not at all working in my machines. So that's why before we deliver, we need to test. So we need to test in each and every environment. Okay, like Windows machine, Linux machine, high configuration machine, low configuration machine. In this stage, at this stage, testing happens at a high level. In this stage, we'll try to figure out each and every possible error and we'll try to mitigate that error. Okay, testing is over. So testing is over. Now we can deliver that application to a client. But what we'll do one more thing, that is QA. QA means quality assurance. Because client may say that, Sai, your application is working fine, but please, make it quality wise perfect. Add some more attractive features, make it more user friendly, add some decoration and all. Okay, so those things. So we need to check the quality as well. See, sometimes it is not so important that whether you achieved it or not. It is also equally important that what is the way that you follow to achieve it. Okay, process also very, very important. Whether you have followed best practices or not. That is also very important, right? While writing the code. So all these things we need to verify. Okay, quality wise fine. What else we can do? That much only, right? We can't do more than that this one, right? So what we can say at this stage, at the end of this one, can we say our project is over? No, my product is ready. That IR6 application is ready, that's it. Can we deliver this one to client? No. See, how can he deploy that such kind of big application in his machines? He's not techie guy, right? He's good at politics, but he's not good at technology. That's why here comes our deployment team. Here comes our deployment team. So all system admin, network admins, database admins, all comes under deployment team. So what these guys do, they take this application and they will deploy in their local machines in a larger scale. High level testing, okay. So they deploy this application in their local machines in a larger scale. Okay, so general assumption is if it is working fine here, then that will work fine in client's location as well. Okay, they have tested, they deployed, it is working fine. Then some of them, they form a group and they take this application and they will go to on-site. That is how we get on-site opportunities. Okay, so they went to on-site, they deployed that application in client's machine. So they deployed and they came back. No, that will never happen. So we need to monitor maintenance and all. Maintenance, monitoring, because they don't know, right, how to use that application. Correct or not? We need to maintain, we need to monitor, we need to provide user guidance, manual and all. We need to provide training. Okay, during Tatkal time, that ticking 10 o'clock, everyone try to book the tickets. That time there will be heavy load. I may lose my servers because of load. So that time they don't know how to handle that situation. Client guys, okay, working guys. So we know everything because we are techie. That's why we provide training, we monitor, we maintain at least for 3 to 4 months. Till the time they are familiar with the usage of that application and all. Okay, so we monitor for 3 to 4 months and now everything is working fine, everything is running smoothly. Everyone is booking tickets through online itself. And client working guys, they are also familiar with the usage of that application. Fine. So at this stage, I can say that my project is over. Okay, here only I can say that my project is over. Now what actually happens? Client will give parties and all. Then you will be placed in one more project and same cycle, repeated cycle. Correct? Okay. Now observe carefully one thing here. What is this team? This is development team. Correct or not? This is development team. What is this team? Okay. This is operations team. Why we call this one as development team? Because see, they are involved in developing one product. At the end of this stage, they developed one product. Correct or not? Why this one we call operations team? Are they involved in developing any product? No, they are administering that product, maintenance, monitoring. All these comes under operations, right? That's why this is operations team. Now understand one thing. Development, build, test, QA, deploy, maintenance, monitor. These we call stages. While creating any product or while dealing with any project, these are the stages. You take any application, these stages are common. You take any project in this world, these steps are common. For example, Facebook application they created. So first developers write the code, they build, they test, QA, deploy, maintenance and monitor. These stages are common to every project, every product. That's why we call this one as software development life cycle. While developing any software, every software has to follow these stages. See, human life cycle, childhood stage, adult stage, old stage. These are common to each and every person in this world, right? Okay, whether he's a president of any country, he's a normal citizen of any country. So these are common to everyone. So same here also, you take any project, any product in the world, these stages are common. While developing any software, every software it has to follow these stages. Okay. See the methodology that they are following here to finish this project, that methodology we call step-by-step methodology. Like see here, developers they write the code. Once development is over, then only they come to build stage. Once build is over, then only test. Test is over, then only QA. That means one stage is over, then only they are coming to second stage. Okay, second stage is over, then only they are coming to third stage. Step by step. Okay, this methodology we call step-by-step methodology. In this step-by-step methodology, we have so many problems are there. Okay, so let's see, let's discuss all those problems one by one. The first one is dev versus ops. Dev versus ops. See, I'll give one simple example. You are in abroad, you met with two people. Okay, one is from your own country, one is from another country. So, with whom would you like to do friendship? Generally, you will be attracted to the person who is from your own country. Initially, at least initial stages, correct or not? Okay. So you won't be willing to do friendship with the person who is from other country. So that is a generally human behavior, right? Okay. At least initial stages, correct or not? Immediately we'll be attracted to the person who is from our own country. Okay. So here also, since these two teams are two different teams, okay, that's why we can't expect much friendship between these two teams. Okay, you can't expect much friendship. It doesn't mean that they will fight with each other. No. See what actually happens here. Developers write the code. This development team, they created one application. At the end of this development team stage, they created one application. This application development team, they will hand out to operations team. So operations team, they took this application, they started deploying in their machines. While deploying, if they face any issue, straight away they'll blame development team. Hey development team, what kind of application have you created? It is not at all working fine in my machines. That's how they blame development team. But what this development team, they'll say, no, my application is absolutely fine, your machines are not working fine. That means no one ready to take the blame. Okay. See, to address a small issue, it is taking a lot of time because of miscommunication between these two, because of communication gap. See, if they sit together, if they talk together, if they resolve that issue together, I don't have any problem. But that is not happening over there. Okay. So to address a small issue, it is taking a lot of time because of communication gap. Okay. Lack of collaborative work. So that is the first problem, dev versus ops. And it is adversely affecting my faster delivery. Correct or not? This is the first thing. Second thing, okay, let me take build versus test. Build versus test. Same example, guys. For example, you are in one country. Okay, you are in India. You met with two people. One is from your own state, one is from another state. With whom would you like to do friendship? Initial stages, at least. You will be attracted to the person who is from your own state because of language issue or could be any. Correct or not? Okay. You won't be willing to do friendship with the other person from the person from other state. Okay. Generally, that's a human behavior, right? Okay. So even though it's a development team, developers are different, build team is different, test team is different, QA is different. That's why here also we can't expect much friendship between them. That too, one major problem that we used to face earlier. Earlier, night builds used to happen, night builds. Whole day developers used to write the code. Okay. So during night time, development team, they used to hand over to build team. See, build teams, they used to have night shifts earlier. So whole day developers write the code, they hand over that code to build team. So that during night times, build team, they come, they do the build. And again, next day morning, developers come. That actually used to happen earlier. Okay, in some companies, still it is happening there. Like that only. See, while doing build, if they face any problem, so they have to inform to that particular developer who has written that code when on the next day morning. Correct or not? So next day morning, developer will come. Again, he will address that issue. Again, he will hand over that code to that build team when on the day night. That means to address a small issue, it is taking one complete day. Like that, if you have 100 issues, 100 days are over. Correct? Okay, build is over. So after build, they'll hand out to test. While testing, if they face any issue, again they have to inform to that particular developer. See, at the end of the day, developer is going to address all these issues, right? Correct or not? Okay. So to address each issue, it is taking a lot of time. Okay. It is taking a lot of time. So again, it is adversely affecting my this one organization. It's faster delivery. Okay. This is second problem. Now third one, manual. Manual. See, in this entire process, everything we are doing manually only. Manually writing the code, manual build, manual test, manual QA, manual deploy, manual monitoring, and manual maintenance. See, right, manual things, nowadays it is not the era of manual thing, right? It is the era of automation. Correct or not? Okay. See, I'll give one simple example. You want to buy 100 water pots. 100 water pots. Since it is a summer, you want to buy 100 water pots. See, you met with two people. Okay, one person is preparing those pots by using his hand. Another person is preparing those pots by using a machine. Okay. See, the person who is using hand, so all 100 pots will be of 100 different sizes. Correct or not? You can't expect much quality. And it takes a lot of time for him to prepare because he is doing a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of time, as well as he will charge more. Prices will be more because of his hard work. But the person who is using tool, all 100 will be in a same size. Synchronization will be there. He can prepare all those parts within less time. And since he is using tool, he charges less. Correct or not? So that's why machine-made things are always perfect, but not handmade things. Okay. But everything we are doing manually here. So that's a major drawback here. And the fourth one is delivering the whole product. Delivering whole product in one go. Delivering whole product in single go. That means, see here, let me give one simple example. Right, Redbus and Avibus? Redbus, Avibus. These are the applications in India through which we can book bus tickets. Okay, through which we can book bus tickets. So I think Redbus they launched it first, correct? Okay, Redbus they launched it first. Just assume that I'm the owner of Avibus. And suddenly I got this kind of idea. See, why can't we create this kind of application so that my customers should be able to book bus tickets through online itself? Okay. So I got this kind of idea. And same thing, I talked to one IT company. That IT manager, he said that, Sai, it will take 12 months to create that application. And what I said, okay, you go ahead, please create that application. Fine. So in these 12 months, 11 months are already over. Okay. Only 1 month is left. That means that product is almost ready. Finally, it is at a review stage. So next month I am going to introduce my application to customers. I am going to release my product into market. But what actually happened? At 11th month, already Redbus launched their application. They introduced it to public. Okay, that means faster delivery goes to Redbus. Correct? So my entire effort will be wasted, right? It's a waste. 11 months effort, salaries and all. Okay, demotivation factor, everything. It's a waste of a lot of money, right? Time and all. Correct? So that is the problem. If you deliver a whole product in one go, finally you will end up with these kind of issues. These are fourth major problem. These are the drawbacks that we are having in this step-by-step methodology. Okay. So this step-by-step methodology we call waterfall. This step-by-step methodology we call waterfall methodology. You might have heard. Why we call waterfall? Because water drop by drop, step by step, stage by stage. One step is over, then only they are coming to second step. Like development is over, then only build is over, then only test is over, then only QA. Step by step methodology. Okay. Since I am facing these many issues, how can I, that means I am not delivering my product effectively. If I can't deliver my product effectively, how can I get more projects? If I can't get more projects, then how can I generate huge revenue? If I can't generate huge revenue, how can I bring my organization to number one position? Correct or not? So these are hindrances to my growth. Okay. Now I thought of addressing all these issues. Being a manager, I thought of addressing all these issues. Let's see how can we address all these issues. See here, first one is Dev versus Ops. Dev versus Ops. Nowadays in companies we are conducting one meeting. Nowadays. So in that meeting, manager will take the lead of that meeting, and every member in that team, every member who is working in that project, they have to attend that meeting. So each and every person from development team, each and every person from operations team. Even though these guys are sitting at different locations, different geographical locations, they have to attend through online. Okay, this is mandatory, guys. Okay, everyone has to attend. That happens maximum for 30 minutes, maximum of 30 minutes. That happens every day. Manager will take the lead of that team. Okay, so in that meeting, being a manager, what I am going to do, I will ask 3 questions to everyone. Okay, 3 questions to everyone. So the first question is what you did yesterday. Okay, first question is what you did yesterday. So with respect to this project, so you will say something, right? Okay, so whatever you say, everyone will listen to that one. So whatever you are doing, that is in the knowledge of everyone. Second question, what you are going to do today. First question, what you did yesterday. Second question, what you are going to do today. Okay, so you will say something, right, again. So that also will be in the knowledge of everyone. That means whatever you are doing, that will be in the knowledge of everyone. And third question, are you facing any problems? Okay, are you facing any problems? So in that means if you are facing any problems, do let me know immediately so that we can address issue here itself. So in that, one person from development team, he will raise and say, hey Sai, operations team, they are blaming that my product is not working fine. But operations team also here only. Okay, operations team, they will say that Sai, problem with their product only, not with their machines. Okay, that's all. Both are here only, right? So what I'll do, being a manager, I'll say that, okay, you both guys sit together, talk together, address that issue together, work together. I'm giving 1 day. By tomorrow itself, you should address that issue. Understood? That's what I say. Understood, right? That means, see, what I'm doing here, just I'm creating one friendship environment so that they can work together. At least they'll meet once in every day. They work together. They work collaboratively. So that we are addressing the communication gap between these two. Understood? Because in next day, again, I'm going to ask all 3 questions. In that first question, I'll ask what you did yesterday. I have given one task. Did you finish it or not? Right? So that is how we are addressing this issue. First issue. Coming to second one, in that same meeting, build team is there, test team is there, everyone is there in that meeting. Okay. So same, I am addressing the same issue in that meeting. These issues in that meeting itself. So I can say that, okay, build team, you come during mornings, you sit with developer, you finish there and there, you take off during nights. Being a manager, I can do anything, right? Okay. So in those meetings, we are addressing these first 2 issues. So those meetings are mandatory nowadays in companies. Those meetings we call stand-up meetings, scrum meetings, or sync-up meetings. Stand-up, scrum, or sync-up meetings. You might have heard these words. Okay. So in my company, we call sync-up meeting. Okay. Sync-up means that happens at 8 p.m. in India. So that US guys, for them it's at 10 a.m. right? So that they can attend sync-up meeting. That happens every day. Even though you are working from home, you need to give your update. Okay. What you did yesterday, what you are going to do today, and are you facing any problems? Okay. These are mandatory nowadays. That's why in companies you might have seen every day teams, every day all teams, they take their laptops and they go to conference rooms. That is what sync-up meeting or stand-up meetings or scrum meeting. Okay. So I'm addressing these 2 issues. Okay, in this sync-up and stand-up meetings. Okay. So coming to third issue, manual. See guys, simple. If you want to eliminate manual process, you need to implement automation. That's the only solution, right? If you want to eliminate manual thing, you need to implement automation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce tools at each and every stage. Okay, tools. At development stage, I'm going to introduce one tool called Git. At build stage, I'm introducing one tool called Maven, Maven. Okay. Testing stage, I'm introducing one tool called Selenium. Okay. QA that depends upon company to company, what kind of quality they are looking for. So deployment, here we are using some tools called Chef or Ansible or Puppet. Okay. At this stage. At deployment stage itself, here itself we are using some tools called Docker. The most advanced tool that we are using is Kubernetes. So I'm going to teach all these tools, guys. Okay. So monitoring, that maintenance, that depends upon again company to company what kind of maintenance that they want to go with. Monitoring, we are using tools called Nagios, CloudWatch. So here we have so many tools like ELK stack at mounting stage, Graphite at Grafana. So many tools are there. Okay. So if we have class, we need class in here, correct or not? So that's why here we are introducing one tool called Jenkins. Okay. Now understand the workflow, what actually happens. See, developers write the code. See, they have to write the code manually only because there is no such kind of tool which writes a code automatically. Okay. Developers, they have to write the code manually only. So after writing the code, what they do, they put that code in Git. They store that code in Git. What is Git? In a simple terms, Git is a storage where they can store their code. Once they put the code in Git, immediately Jenkins will pull that code immediately and it will hand over that code to, it will send that code to Maven. Then and there, guys, immediately without any manual intervention. So it will send to Maven. Maven is a build tool. Okay. While doing build, if any problems are there, if any issues are there, this Jenkins will trigger a mail to that particular developer. Okay, immediately. Hey developer, this is an issue that we are facing. So the developer addresses that issue. Again, he will put the code in Git. Again, Jenkins will pull the code. Again, it will send to Maven. Right? So even though 100 issues are there, all those 100 issues will be resolved on the same day. Because within 2 to 3 minutes, Jenkins will pull that code. It will send to Maven for building. Okay, building is over. Again, Jenkins will pull that code. It will send to Selenium for testing automatically. Okay. So while testing, if any issues are there, immediately Jenkins will trigger a mail to developer. Again, he will address that issue. He will put the code in Git. Again, it will pull the code to send to Maven for build. Again, testing. Like that, it will deploy as well as it will maintain as well. It will monitor as well. Okay. So earlier step-by-step methodology. Now we are following continuous methodology. Okay. So continuous development, continuous building, continuous testing, continuous deploying, continuous monitoring. So since we are using tools, see here we are addressing almost all issues here. Since we are using tools, faster delivery is there because machine-made things are always fast. Continuity is there. Higher quality. Machine-made things are always perfect. Right? You can expect higher quality. Lesser spending. You need not to pay salaries to tools, right? You need not to pay hikes and all, right? So you just buy that tool once, you use 24/7 and reduce outages. So here I have my monitoring tool. See, humans may sleep, but machines will not sleep, right? So I have my monitoring tool. If something goes wrong, it will alert us immediately so that we can go and take some action so that there should not be any downtime. There won't be any downtime. Correct? So by this, we are addressing all these issues. Okay, by using tools. So I have addressed the third issue as well. Okay. Now come into the fourth one. Delivering whole product in one go. See, even though if you are using tools, here again the same issue, delivering whole product in one go. For example, earlier it used to take 12 months for me, but nowadays only it is taking 5 months because I am using tools. But what if someone delivers their product in 4th month? Again, I'll be the loser, correct? That's why what we are doing here, instead of delivering a whole product in one go, so we started breaking that product into pieces, small pieces. We started breaking that product. Okay. So we'll break into small pieces. Now we are going to deliver small piece by piece. For example, this is the first piece. Okay, for example, IRCTC login and logout page. For that login and logout page, I'll start write the code, I'll build, I'll test, I'll QA, I'll deploy, monitor, maintenance, everything I'll do for that piece. And I will deliver that one to client. I will inform to client, hey client, is it fine or not? Now client will say, okay, fine, Sai, you can go ahead. Then I'll go with second piece, then third piece, like that. So once I finish 3 pieces, then client may say that Sai, my requirements got changed. My requirements got changed. Please modify. See, now I can at least modify it because at least from 4th piece onwards, because I haven't even started writing the code. But earlier I used to deliver whole product in one go. That means, see, we constructed the whole building in one go and we started painting and all interior decorations and all we are doing. If someone say that, Sai, please modify the rooms, can we modify? It's not possible, right? Instead of that, better to demolish the whole building and you modify each and every room as per your needs. Correct or not? But here, now what we are doing, we are constructing room by room and we are keeping that room ready. Okay. So if someone say that please modify, please change the room, okay, directions and all. So at least we can start, building that room as per our needs. Correct or not? Earlier I used to build whole building in one go. Now I started constructing room by room. Okay. So that here we have a flexibility of adding some new features in between. Because for these pieces I haven't even started writing the code. So here there is a flexibility is there. Okay. So that is how we are addressing the 4th issue. That means here in between we can add some modifications. Understood? So that's how we are addressing the 4th issue. Okay. See, earlier we used to follow step-by-step methodology. Now we are following continuous methodology. Okay. Ultimately doing the same thing, finishing the project only, but we are doing in a better way. Okay, by following continuous methodology. Okay, so this continuous methodology, we call, the name we have given to this continuous methodology, that is Agile. Agile. Agile means agility is there, quickness is there, fastness is there, continuity is there. That is what Agile methodology. Okay, Agile methodology, continuity is there. So for this methodology, listen carefully. For this methodology, we have given a technical name called DevOps. For this Agile methodology, we have given a technical name called DevOps by integrating these two teams, development as well as operations. Okay. So DevOps is a culture. It's not about one tool or one technology. It's a culture. Why we call culture? Earlier, Stone Age was there. People, they didn't know how to cook the food. They didn't know how to wear the clothes and all that. Now slowly we started we evolved stage by stage. Now we know how to cook the food, how to wear the clothes and all. So that earlier also they used to eat. Now also we are eating, but in a different manner. It's in a better manner. We are cooking and we are eating. So doing the same thing in a different manner. That's why we call this is our culture. This is current culture, DevOps culture. Okay, doing the same thing in a better manner. Okay, understood? Some people think that DevOps is an advanced methodology of Agile. No, we have only 2 methodologies, Waterfall and Agile. DevOps follows Agile methodology. In a simple terms, what is DevOps? DevOps is nothing but addressing all traditional issues. These 4 issues, and implementing complete automation in entire software development lifecycle. Remember, I am repeating once again. What is DevOps? DevOps means addressing all traditional issues and implementing complete automation in this entire software development lifecycle. No manual thing. Everything must be automated. Okay, third time I am repeating this again because very, very important. DevOps means addressing all traditional issues and implementing complete automation in entire software development lifecycle. That is what DevOps. Now this DevOps culture brings some new problems. Okay, see, being a DevOps engineer, you have to learn each and every tool. Now, is it possible to learn each and every tool? If you learn all these tools, we don't need anyone in the company except one DevOps engineer, correct? So that may not be possible. You can't be one-man army, right? So that's why DevOps engineers are not expected to be perfect in each and every tool. Okay, DevOps engineers are not expected to be perfect in each and every tool. They are expected to be perfect in 1 or 2 tools and have knowledge in all the tools. Okay, and have knowledge in all the tools. That is possible, right? Okay, so you can have knowledge in all the tools. You be perfect in 2 to 3 tools. So being a manager, what I'm going to do? I'm going to recruit one person who is perfect in that tool. Okay, one more person who is good at two. Like this, I'm going to form a DevOps team. Okay. So now the team we call DevOps only. There is no development and there is no operations. Only one team called DevOps. So obviously they have to do friendship. If they are not doing friendship, I'm here to conduct the sync up and stand up meetings so that they have to do friendship. There is no other option. If they face any small issue, they know about that tool. That's why they can address by themselves. If they face any major issue, his friend is there who is perfect in the tool. He will help him definitely. So that is how we are building DevOps teams in our companies. Okay, we are building DevOps teams. So that is what DevOps. So in this course, I'm going to teach each and every tool in an in-depth manner. Okay, not only these tools, I'm going to teach so many other tools. Okay, now you might be having doubt. Sai, okay, these tools are good, fine. All these DevOps tools we have to learn, fine. Now, where comes Linux? That you said earlier in our first slide. No, Linux is prerequisite. So why we should learn Linux? Because each and every tool we are going to install on Linux only. Each and every tool we are going to install in Linux machine only, guys. Okay, we won't install in Windows. Okay. In fact, the person who invented Linux Torvalds, is the same who invented Git. Okay. So each and every tool we are going to install in Linux. That's why before we jump into DevOps, you should know Linux first. That's why before I teach DevOps, I explain Linux in and out. Now, okay, fine. Fine, we understood Linux is important. Then where comes AWS? Why we should learn AWS? See, to learn Linux, you need one Linux machine. Correct? That Linux machine we are going to take from AWS Cloud. In fact, your entire infrastructure is running on AWS. Company's entire infrastructure is running on AWS. And your client's infrastructure also running on AWS Cloud. That's why I told you, right? Nowadays, no company is maintaining their physical infrastructure. That's why AWS is an entrance step. It's an entrance step. Okay. That's why first I teach AWS, then Linux, then DevOps. Okay. So for this, you need not to learn complete AWS. Okay. You need to learn little bit of AWS, which is required to learn DevOps. That anyways, I'm going to teach here. If you want to go deeper in AWS, anyways, I have separate course for that. You can go through my videos in YouTube. Demo video is there. You can go through that one. Okay. Fine. See, this DevOps culture introduced by Facebook company. Facebook. DevOps culture is the secret of success for the Facebook. You can go through in Google. They introduced this concept under the name of dark launch. Dark launch. So they kept it secret for so many years, this culture. So slowly, one or other day it has to be revealed, right? So slowly every company started knowing that one and they started implementing this one. So Facebook. So DevOps culture introduced by Facebook. Okay. Understood? See here, there are some exceptions are there. What are those exceptions? First one is developers. So developers, they write the code, guys. You need not to write any code. Developers are there. They will be there forever. That's why you need not to write any code. So being a DevOps engineer, your work starts after developer, they put the code in Git. Then only your work starts. So that's why initially I said you need not to learn any programming language. Okay, that is one exception. Okay. And second, one more exception is testing, guys. Okay. You need not to learn testing. Why? Because if you want to learn Selenium, you should know Java first. Got it? You should know Java first. That's why in companies, developers will be there, testers will be there. So you are working closely with developers and testers. That's why you need not to learn any programming language. You are going to use some scripting languages. Like in Chef, we are going to use Ruby. In Ansible, we are going to use AML. In some places, we are going to use shell script. So these are pretty easy, guys. These are not programming languages. These are scripting languages. We use these scripts to automate something. That I am going to explain everything clearly from the scratch, from zero level onwards. They are very easy, trust me. They are very, very easy. Understood, right? Okay, these things we are going to learn here. Now, we have many openings in DevOps. Why we have many openings here? So, DevOps engineer is replacing each and every person in IT industry, almost each and every person. For example, he completely eliminated, system administrators. I'll give one simple example. I want to deploy 1,000 packages in 1,000 machines. Package means in Linux terms we use Linux terminology, we use software. I mean, in Windows we call software, in Linux we call package. I want to deploy 1,000 packages in 1,000 machines. In each and every machine, I want to deploy 1,000 packages. So what I do, system admins, what they do, they take remote session of one machine, they run all 1,000 commands. Again, they take remote session of one more machine, again they deploy 1,000 packages. So to finish with one machine, it takes around 1 week. So that too 1,000 machines and 1,000 into 1 week, 1,000 weeks. To how many system admins we need? The same thing one DevOps engineer can do within 2 to 3 minutes. Can you imagine? The same task earlier it used to take 1,000 weeks. Okay, the same thing one DevOps engineer can do within 2 to 3 minutes. Now you might be having doubt, how is it possible, Sai? Yes, that is possible by using these tools. So in our class, I'm going to explain clearly how it is possible. Now see, that means you are replacing around 10 system administrators. Even if you get 5 members salary, that is pretty huge, right? Just I'm taking minimum numbers. Even if you get 5 members salary, that is pretty huge. That's why DevOps units are being paid more. Understood, right? You can search in Google. Compared to all other technologies, DevOps units are being paid more in the market. Okay, that's why there is a huge demand. Okay, and that too you can work from anywhere in the world. We have more abroad opportunities. Why? Because everything is running on cloud. So cloud means you need not to sit in one location. You can work from anywhere in the world. Got it? So DevOps engineer is a kind of all-rounder in this software development lifecycle process. He's a kind of all-rounder. Got it? Okay. Now I'll walk you through these slides which I have prepared. See, DevOps is all about new mindset, new methodology, and new tools. Doing the same thing in a different manner. Okay, in an advanced manner, in a smarter way. Development, these are the stages in development team. These are the stages in operations team. So finally we are combining dev plus ops, that became DevOps. So see here, these are the stages, development and operations. You can find there is a small overlap between dev and ops. Okay, that's why you need not to be perfect in each and every tool. Okay, you should know, you should have some knowledge in each and every tool, and you should be perfect in one or two tools. Okay. So see here, we are establishing communication, collaboration, and automation between dev and ops teams. You can see Waterfall versus Agile. In Waterfall, delivering whole product in one go, but in Agile, breaking into small pieces. See, this project has got so big, I'm not sure that whether I can able to deliver it or not. But here, it is so much better to delivering this project in a bit-sized sections, small pieces. Got it? These are difference between Waterfall and Agile. See here, in Agile methodology, for every small piece, we are writing the code, building, testing, QA, deploy. Again, but in Waterfall, for whole product, we are writing code, building, testing. So the time that we allocate to each piece, that we call sprint. Sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. Okay, you might have heard these words. Okay. So in sprint 1, I'll work for login and logout page. And sprint 2, where I can enter train tickets, train details. Sprint 3, where I'll give my own details. Sprint 4, payment details, like that. So in this course, we are going to learn all these tools, guys. So I told you that first I'm going to cover AWS, then Linux, then Git, then Chef, then Ansible, okay, then Puppet, then web server, HTTPD, web server Tomcat, both in Windows and Linux, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, the most advanced tool, guys. Okay, we are going to learn this one as well. Most advanced tool in the market. Okay, and Maven, Vagrant, Nagios, CloudWatch, VirtualBox. I'm going to teach each and every tool, that too in an in-depth manner, guys. That too in an in-depth manner. So you can be perfect in each and every tool. I told you that being a DevOps engineer, you should be perfect in one or two tools. But here I am going to teach each and every tool in an in-depth manner, so that you will become completely all-rounder. Okay. All these tools I am going to teach in our class. Okay. So these are the images. Amazon, that AWS, Linux, Git, Chef, Ansible, Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Maven, VirtualBox. Okay, and so many other too. So that HTTP, Tomcat, and now many images are okay. Vagrant and now Puppet. Okay. See, continuous. This is continuous development. Continuously, developers are writing the code. Continuous testing, continuously. Continuous integration by using Jenkins. Continuous deployment and continuous monitoring. Okay, it's a continuous process. Agile methodology follows continuous process, continuous methodology. Okay. So my way of teaching guys. So here, see, first I'll give theoretical knowledge. You should know what is what. It is not just for the sake of interview, but before we jump into practicals, you should know what is what. What is the tool all about? Why we should learn? What are the advantages that we are getting? All these things you should know. Then immediately I'll give proper practical knowledge. Only knowing theory is not enough, right? We should do hands-on as well. I'll give complete practical knowledge. Then I will explain interview and exam questions then and there. So that the topic will be over. Then I'll provide material, proper material. I'll provide all spoon feeding steps. Okay, complete theory and practical spoon feeding steps I'm going to provide. Okay, exam at the end of course, it's a kind of feedback. I should know right how much you learn. And in this, we are going to discuss all these questions, interview and exam questions. And all. It's a kind of formal, friendly discussion. And resume preparation. See, for freshers, for experience in IT and non-IT, and as well as who are having gap. For all these categories, I will explain resume preparation very, very clearly. Even though if you have gap more than 10 years, don't worry, I will explain here very, very clearly. Since I'm a recruiter, I know how we look at your resumes. Okay, so I came across with all these students. Okay, that's why I will explain very, very clearly how to prepare resume. Okay, how to fill the gap, even though breaks are there, how to fill the breaks, and how to convert your non-IT into this DevOps IT, how to convert into other IT technology into DevOps, how to create resume for freshers. In fact, I'm going to share my own resume so that you can modify and you can upload. Got it? Okay. So, and after that, provide project. See, whatever I have shown you in my demo, the whole thing I'm going to put it in practicals. Whatever you can see on the screen, right? This I'm going to put it in practicals. That means our project would be real-time live project. Okay. If you handle this project, you can handle any number of projects single-handed. You don't need anyone's help. Okay. You can build any number of projects single-handed. You don't need anyone's help. Trust me. Okay. And interview cracking tips. All those tips and techniques I'm going to provide. Apart from that, real-time tasks, day-to-day activities, how to deal with client calls. Okay. What kind of question they ask in technical round, what kind of question they ask in manager round, HR round, how you need to answer, that real-time scenarios and all, day-to-day tasks and all, and how to deal with client calls, and how to behave in the company. Okay, and what kind of documents they demand from you, what kind of documents you need to share, from where you get all those documents. That the moment you upload your resume till you spend 3 to 4 months in your company, this entire workflow I will explain guys very, very clearly, because this is very, very important for non-IT guys. Okay, so all these things I'm going to explain very, very, very clearly. Got it? And before I conclude my demo, I promised you, right, I'm going to show one slide. So I hope you got answers to each and every point now. No AWS, no IT job. That you understood. You understood why it is so. AWS is an entrance step. Okay, no companies maintaining their physical infrastructure. Okay, so in DevOps also we are going to launch so many Linux machines. Each and every Linux machine we are going to launch from AWS only. No DevOps, no survival. See, future is all about DevOps. If you don't learn DevOps, you can't survive in IT industry. You'll be the all-rounder in your entire company. Must and should for freshers especially. We have openings for freshers. Why? Because it's a new technology. No need prior IT experience. Since it is new, we are not expecting any prior IT experience. No need to know Linux or any other tool. See, before you come to this class, you need not to learn Linux. Because Linux I am going to teach here itself from the scratch. No need to have any programming language background. Okay. So everything I will explain clearly. Here, you need not to learn any programming language because developers are there. They will be there forever. Okay. So you are not going to write any programming language. You are going to write some scripting languages. Those are very, very easy. That I will explain clearly. So you need not to learn any programming language. And more job openings for both freshers and experienced. Okay. Because you are replacing many guys. One DevOps engineer is replacing around 10 members. That's why more openings. And more abroad opportunities. Why? Because we can work from anywhere in the world. Got it? Okay. So these are important points. So that is all about our course, guys. And we are going to create WhatsApp group. Okay, so that if you have any doubts, you can, those will be clarified immediately then and there. And you can ask me your doubts in English, Hindi, Telugu. Language should not be a barrier. Okay, you can ask me your doubts in any of these languages. And one more important thing, before I start any topic, very very important, guys, listen. Before I start any topic, I assume you don't know anything. Okay, I assume you don't know anything. Everything I will explain from the scratch, from zero level, ground level onwards. What is what, that level onwards. Okay, so because most of you are from, some of you are from non-IT, right? That's why I will explain each and everything clearly. Okay, not only these technologies, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in other technologies also. AWS, DevOps, Python, Hadoop, Shell script, VMware, Veritas, Volume Manager, Cluster, Linux. So I'm having good hands-on experience in all these technologies. Okay. So trust me, guys, our course would be very very simple in a spoon feeding manner. Okay, I don't have any installations in my laptop. My laptop is blank. Okay, I'm going to show you from download onwards. Okay, download onwards I'm going to show. I don't have any installations in my laptop. Okay, so that is all about this course. I hope you understood this one. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. For more updates, do follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook and Twitter. For more videos, go to our YouTube channel. Please find the links below in the description. Do contact us on this number for queries. WhatsApp, Telegram also available in this number. Drop a mail to this email, we'll respond immediately. Do visit our website for more updates. Please do like, comment and share our videos. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel side and ring the bell icon.